I'm here in New York City chatting with John Bartlett, designer, animal rights activist, and founding member of dot429. You know, as gay people, we're always being asked, when did you first know you were gay? Okay? I want to know when you first knew you were a designer.
Oh, I thought I was going to ask when I first thought I was gay. But I didn't know I was a designer until after college. I went to Harvard for undergrad, and then I moved to New York and started studying at FIT, the Fashion Institute of Technology. But I wasn't sure even then if I was going to be a designer or a merchandiser or advertising. So it was probably about a year into that. I was probably about 23. Up until then, I had really never held a pair of scissors before or sewn anything.
I've heard your clothing be described as rugged.
Yeah, I think rugged is a good adjective. I like the idea of rugged and refined. I like to work with things that are opposites. Fashion, in many ways, depicts men in a very feminine light. And so the challenge in designing for men's is how do you dress guys and still keep them looking like guys?
Can clothing be rugged and gay at the same time?
I think the new generation, like the generation of the 20-something kids, it's very hard to tell who's straight and gay, which I love. The look is very androgynous. There's a very interesting way to look really rugged and still have a gay sensibility.
The past few years, I feel like the fashion industry has really kind of gone very mainstream. Has there been a renewed interest in designers?
Things like Project Runway, reality shows, they provide a very skewed, tiny perspective on the industry. A lot of students want to be designers so they can have a fashion show. And that's like the last thing that I ever recommend to young designers to do, because it's not about a fashion show, it's about great product, knowing your market. There's so many other things.
Tell me about the Tiny Tim collection.
The Tiny Tim collection is a group of t-shirts, hoodies, web belts, things that are relatively inexpensive and easy to wear that we just launched online at johnbartlettny.com. And so I founded a rescue group called the Tiny Tim Rescue Fund. So a portion of what I sell online goes directly into this fund, and I give money away to different rescue groups that are going into the kill shelters and pulling dogs that are on the euthanasia list. The animal thing has become a huge part of my focus. The way that I want to live my life is to figure out how I can marry those two worlds.
One last question I have is, what made you get involved with dot429?
But I think it was really interesting just to see like all these people coming out of the woodwork and how this can be a really wonderful opportunity for gay professionals to connect, share ideas, and to just kind of interconnect together.
Great, well I really appreciate this. And one more time, what's the website if people want to check out your collection right now?
johnbartlettny.com. You can find me on Facebook, on Twitter, which I'm obsessed with. I think it's fascinating.
What's your Twitter name?
Twitter is johnbartlettny.
Great, well thank you so much.
Thank you, my pleasure. I am a part of dot429.